Aries, how are you? Welcome to the channel and to this reading, Aries. We are going to connect with the angels. I want to start this channeling with a strong message from the angels because they have been wanting to talk to you for a while, and I have important things to tell you. So let us stay alert to what could be happening because there is an announcement here. There is an announcement, a communication, and there is a call to take action now. Whether you are waiting to move due to work issues or you want to get out of a situation of uncertainty that has you quite confused, quite stagnant on a mental level. I would tell you that these will be moments for you to start feeling a little better, especially because for days you have been thinking or you are very worried. Something has you very anxious because it is not being resolved or because it is not ending up being shown or because they are not giving you the possibility of making a decision or because you do not have the result because they are not giving it to you. Either way, here there is a call and a communication, and there is a reflection and a self-evaluation in accordance with all of this. And you get out of this state of anxiety and worry, and you directly take care of that. You are in a moment where you are becoming more aware of many things thanks to the fact that you calm down mentally because you find or someone finds a solution and communicates it to you, or you are finding it. So it is not a moment where you are staying much longer in that worry, but rather you directly take care of things and you take care of resting as you have to rest. And taking charge of things in a totally different way because the solutions are already arriving. Also, you have a situation there to take charge of that connects you very much with a task of work, of study, something in which you are going to want to focus, you are going to want to develop, you are going to want to learn, or you are going to want to study. You know, this card is a card that crowns Aries with success. It literally is not a success that comes from nowhere. It is not a miraculous success. It is a success that has to do with your work, with your focus, and with the desire you have to develop yourself in this. And although you know it is something that directly involves you in time, in resources, in moments, that it will take time from you and take resources from you and whatever it may be, you are going to do it because you know that this is your projection. There's something that can be interpreted for you as a success. Understanding, and let this be very clear to you that this is not a stroke of luck. It is the result that you want to give. I mean, you want to see in this. It is the result of having invested time, as I tell you, and everything you gave to this with a purpose that you are defining. So, in the Nine of Swords, we cannot keep wasting time because it is announcing to you that a great period of growth and abundance is coming for you. You have to get to work. You have to, obviously, and a thing that Aries maybe does not want. And that is why she may also feel paralyzed or anxious. I don't know if paralyzed, but anxious. And she is worried about not being up to the task and making mistakes. No, because mistakes have to be understood as your greatest teachers. So it is a moment where they really understand that it is a moment to connect directly with the determination and the willpower necessary to achieve the success that you proposed, that you yourselves proposed. I can assure you that here there is an awakening, a taking of consciousness, a call to action, a call to move, to get out of here, to do it, because you are definitely going to achieve it. You have to go look for that success. You have to go connect with that specialization, with that learning, with that trial and error that will make you surpass, obviously, the master to be the master of that. This is also a moment where you consider picking up certain important matters that you had set aside because you were wasting your time here. So there is no more time to waste. There is no more time to waste because there is a high possibility that you can focus on this progress in finances, in the profession, in study, or in anything that you want to focus on. And that you know that for the moment, it is a moment of demand, but you are going to stay focused. And you are going to want to solve any type of challenge that is put in front of you. So ready, you see that? Here there are all these swords. They are those challenges. And you there as if you are with a lot of mental anxiety. Because sometimes you might also feel that you aren't up to the task and doubt creeps in. That doubt starts to hold you back, right? It just stops you from moving forward in that moment. No, this is a moment to take action instead of spacing out. You must take charge of those matters that you had left hanging, as well as everything else that you still have pending on your list. It is time to step up. So you are ready. You are going to become deeply involved in something that will surely bring you a great reward. You want to achieve this success, and I can assure you that you are going to reach it. Will obviously depend a lot on you, but yes, the sign is already given there so that you know that there is a call. There is a situation that moves you. There is no way that you do not pay attention to Judgment, Four of Swords, Eight of Cups, and the Ten of Cups card. Let's see what happens. because you are currently in this period of transition. You're obviously searching for situations that connect you with happiness, connect you with abundance, and connect you with a great blessing. It is all unfolding because you are seeking that path toward true fulfillment. And I can assure you that it is what arrives because you are choosing that. You have the power to make a decision and to do what I am telling you, that they are telling us in the first line of the reading, but also from a calmer place, clearer of mind. Because imagine that if we are in the Nine of Swords, you cannot think very calmly. But if you are there in the Four of Swords, yes, because you are resting, but in a coherent way, in the sense that you are taking care of recovering those energies, changing that thought, giving another type of meaning to the thought, focusing on that situation. Because that has to do with approaching what satisfies you, what makes you notice the difference, what brings you closer to financial or personal success, because that is the Eight of Cups. And to get to the Eight of Cups, one has to have the will to make the decision to do it, to pass to action, to leave what one has to leave and go in search of what one needs at this moment, because one does not settle. Aries is not going to settle for half-hearted issues. She is not going to settle for issues that do not meet his/her financial expectations, and even less his/her emotional expectations, because the Eight of Cups has a lot to do with emotional issues. I mean, if something in your life has already completed its cycle, and you already know that there is nothing more there to give nor anything more to receive, it is also a moment to take into account to move, stop thinking, and asking yourself thousands of questions regarding this, and to resort to courage, to integrity, and renew the commitment that you have with yourself and with your own will, obviously, or break the commitment that no longer satisfies you. Because look at what awaits you, a 10 of Cups. Imagine if this is important, because the situation that you may be having here today can obviously be making you feel mixed feelings. It can be making you feel sad, it can be generating sadness, but it also tells you that within a very short time, you are going to feel motivated and full of enthusiasm, and you will be looking at this as that very promising destination that leads you to this. This is worth doing, worth doing. So this could surely mean changing jobs, starting something totally new, or going back to a task you left pending from some time ago, or reviewing something that you had left pending in the past regarding some type of task, study, or work, bringing it back to this present moment, arranging everything that you have to arrange, Aries, to obviously satisfy that need. But also you have this will to obviously connect with happiness and love. And I can assure you that it is what arrives, because on the other side, you do not know what is going to happen. I mean, you have, well, that focus, that determination. You are deciding to go look for what satisfies or fulfills you, but you do not know specifically how much it is going to cost you or if you are going to find it. And look at what they tell you that, yes, the 10 of Cups is the happiness or the love that obviously connects with that satisfaction that you were looking for. There has to do on a personal level with something you want for yourself, with a relationship, or simply from a more general perspective. That's what this is pointing to. Either way, it is love in its maximum expression. And for you, it will be an important conquest. That is why the focus and the determination are so important, because it may also be that thanks to this work, you arrive at a place where obviously you feel very comfortable working, giving your knowledge, giving the best of you, and also you are totally satisfied because you are forming part of something that gives you confidence, that makes you earn money, where it develops in a concrete way, in a harmonious way, and above all, also with the other people who are linking with you, who also have the same intention. It tells me about what could really be a relationship. Imagine if you are taking into account starting from another place on a relational level. No, well, this awaits you. This awaits you. This energy is too strong. If you have the determination and the will to connect with someone in a totally new way, because it announces to you what is a moment of commitment, a moment of commitment. I mean, you are opening doors without knowing it to someone, obviously, who is projected here in this 10 of Cups, who surely gives you the opportunity to live that love that you are looking for today and that you do not have, and that does not satisfy you. Because you are really going to feel very comfortable with that person. You are going to bring out the best in you, that person too, and you are going to interact from what is quality time together. Same if we are talking about what could be a family situation, because obviously the 10 of Cups also has a connotation in all aspects, in everything that love encompasses, in all its phases, its facets. It could also be a reunion or a reconciliation with important people in your life, whether chosen family, direct family, or blood relatives, because the Judgment card is present here. Now, whether you choose to rethink your personal stance on saving a relationship because the Judgment card is present, well, that is a decision that will ultimately depend on each one of you individually. Because this is already a more personal topic, it is a personal choice. This is no longer a question of destiny. It is a decision of Aries if he/she understands that it is worth it. It is worth it to change this whole situation and modify the issue from a specific reality now to modify what does not satisfy him/her. Awaken this consciousness to rethink issues with this relationship, with this person who is already in your history, and to amend what is necessary, like letting go and forgiving, because that is also the judgment, and to follow your own path. That will depend on each person's choice. It is certainly a very mature decision, and I feel it is one that asks a great deal of courage from you, because choosing this path means really stepping up and facing it with strength. That is why life surprises you in every way. And no matter the decision you make, it comes with a great blessing, which is the Ten of Cups. It is the greatest conquest and the greatest satisfaction on an emotional level for a person, and you have it. Same applies if we are talking about a work situation. That is why the Eight of Cups and the Eight of Coins tell you so. The work is worth it, the effort as well, because you are certainly filling yourself with blessings here also on a work level. Let us see what the Oracle connects us with the Four of Cups. Well, don't let yourself be tormented. How intense? Do not let yourself be tormented by issues that are superficial. No one lives in a state of permanent glory, it says. You have to accept the ups and downs. Don't let yourself be overwhelmed. Don't let yourself be tormented by superficial matters. You must accept the highs and the lows. Do not let yourself be overwhelmed, and do not let yourself be tormented by superficial matters. No one lives in a state of permanent glory. This is not worth it. It is not worth wasting time here because this is totally temporary. This is already remaining in the past. So let us connect with this reading. Aries, all the blessings to you.